This week, we're headed to the best racetrack in Italy. No, not this one. This one. I'm headed to Imola to film the second round of the 2025 World Endurance Championship. If you're new here, my name is Mark, and I film race cars all over the world and share my experiences here on YouTube. If that sounds cool, hit the subscribe button and join the community. But for now, let's get to it.
Well, good morning, and welcome to a bit rainy and grim and cloudy Italy. It is World Endurance Championship race week at Imola, and it's awesome to be here in Italy, but I will say I'm a little tired. I'm a little jet lagged. Just got back from a bit of a run that I really didn't want to go on because I was very tired. But looking forward to the day ahead. Hopefully I'll wake up. Hopefully I'll start to feel a little bit better as I get hydrated and get some food in me. But I'm going to get ready for the day now. I'm going to do some stretching and have a shower, head down, have breakfast, and get on the way to Imola. I've never been to Imola before. I've been fortunate enough to come to Italy a few times, to a couple racetracks here, but never to Imola. So looking forward to see how the day goes. You have 2 free practices, 90 minutes each, so a total of 3 hours of on-track action today, and it's supposed to rain all day, so it could make for a really interesting day on a very difficult, technical, and narrow circuit like Imola. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we don't get too wet. Everything always looks better in the rain, but it's also annoying to shoot in the rain. So we'll have to take the good with the bad, and yeah, let's get the day started. Well, we're off to an incredible start. There was no hot water in the shower, so I had my cold plunge this morning. That was very miserable. Hopefully breakfast will be better, and hopefully they have hot water when I get back tonight, because I can't imagine anything worse than the post-race track shower being freezing cold.
So it's not a bad drive into the track. I'm staying in Faenza. You can make fun of how I said that. It's about maybe 15 minutes. My GPS kind of took me a stupid way this morning though. Originally I had a parking pass for inside the track in like lot 7, but I was able to get a P10, which is actually the VIP parking over here. So that's amazing. But it's not super close. You still have to walk quite a ways. But this way I get the beautiful walk in around the river here. Racetrack's just over there. The track here in Imola is quite beautiful, the way it's kind of laid out, actually kind of almost like in the center of town. Like there's public roads all around it. It's really cool. Can't really think of much else that's really like that in terms of circuits. So very cool. Get to go over the bridge here, head into the media center, and I will see you guys there. I'm like the only person here wearing shorts. It's beautiful. It's like 13 degrees out. This is shorts weather for a Canadian. Hi, Bex. Lots of people in the paddock this morning. Paddock passes sold out quick here for this race. Walking all the way to the opposite end of the pits now from the media center, because unfortunately the Ford Mustangs are the farthest they could possibly be away from the media center. The other end of the pit lane, a pit in, actually in a separate building from the main pit building, like it's an auxiliary building. So they're right at pit in, which means there'll be no cars behind them, which will make my life easier in the pit lane, but it's also a very long walk. So getting my steps in, which means I can eat lots of extra Haribo. I'm gonna do this first session in the pit lane. Now, it's kind of threatening on and off rain right now, and the sun might come out later in the day, so I'd kind of rather be trackside for that. I mean, it would be nice to be trackside now to get a few shots to send off of cars on track, but I'm gonna prioritize the pits first, get all my drivers suiting up. I like to do pits for the first session because normally this is when the teams will like go out, then they'll come in and sit in the pits for a bit and work on the car. And when you're trackside, you're just kind of burning time. At least when you're in the pits, you can, do a few things. So. So I've walked down to the other end of the pit lane, some shooting on the pit wall here, and as you can see behind me, the cars do buzz pretty close to the pit wall here at Imola. I haven't even been trackside yet, and I already am loving this circuit just based on the pit lane. It's pretty awesome. Definitely near your ear protection. I have my earplugs in. Valkyrie flying by. This is pretty dope. I've enjoyed it so far. I'm gonna head back down to Ford shortly though, because I'll probably be doing some driver changes. Hopefully you can hear me. It's quite loud. I was able to get a Ford driver change and a tire change, which is awesome. Just wandered the pits for a little bit more there. Get a little BTS content. I've actually rigged up my camera really funny with all these things. So is the life of a creator. I'm gonna head back down to Ford now and hopefully get another driver change. Track. Quick debrief while I'm having lunch here in the Proton Hospitality, which is amazing. The chef is unreal. It's a German guy. The food is unbelievable. We got classic German stuff. I got wieners and spätzle and green beans and some nice bread. And yeah, it's pretty baller. He's a super nice dude too. And we're talking about food and stuff, so I think when I come to Spa in a few weeks for the wet race, I'm going to bring him some maple syrup. I think he'll really like that, you know, something Canadian. So a good session though, I would say. I got quite a bit of stuff down in the pits. Pretty happy. I think I got every driver for Ford, so I'll head back to the media center shortly and start editing because the next session is actually in 3 hours at 4 o'clock, and I want to go trackside for that. So I'm probably going to have to leave about a half hour early to start walking the trackside. So lots of stuff to look through. I want to start pulling selects and start working on my edit for today. Still haven't picked any music out yet, so I'm a little bit behind, but I feel pretty good. I definitely want to have my edit for Ford done tonight because they'll post it tomorrow. Side does not matter. Huh? Just near Tamarello, it's fine. Okay. Oh. Come on, back in. Grazie mille. I wasn't expecting to see you again until Spa, so. Hello. Yeah. All right. So a bit of change of plans, miscommunication with the shuttle driver. So I ended up actually down in 1 and 2. I think I got the names of the turns wrong, but whatever. Is what it is. Ran into Drew. That was nice. Got to see Drew. He's down shooting by the Senna Memorial through all the flags, doing some panning. I'm going to shoot 1 and 2. This is turns 1 and 2 behind me. So they kind of snake through there. It's sort of like a chicane type deal. So I get a few shots here, and I think I'm actually going to try and I'm going to take like the 10 minutes and walk back across the track or back across the infield over to 14-15, shoot over there. So yeah, a bit of a change of plans, but it's all going to look good. So I actually made a deal with Brad from Big Red Media to shoot each other's cars on track. So we got a lot of good stuff with the Fords the first session. I'm going to shoot his McLarens for him this session, and we're just going to swap footage. So we do that a lot, actually. A lot of us in the media center get together and just help each other out. You know, no money's exchanged. It's just like, hey, you shoot my cars, I'll shoot your cars. We'll swap cards, and it's just helpful. So it kind of took some stress off of me, which is great. But I'm going to switch my rig over to the 100 to 400, and yeah, do some trackside shooting. Should be good. We have actually 10 minutes to chill before the session starts. Session 1's going well. I got lots of good stuff there in turns 1 and 2. Kind of ended up being a blessing that I ended up where I didn't want to be. Got some good stuff. Pretty happy. It's really cool, this Imola track. I talked about it on the walk in this morning. Like, I'm basically just walking down a road, but the track is all around me, but this is like public roads. If you ride like a scooter here, you need to have like plates and insurance and everything. So that's why I didn't rent a scooter for this one. The vibes here are just immaculate. Like, everything's beautiful. The sun's coming out. I'm kind of starting to sweat in my rain jacket, but the sun is out. If I hadn't worn my rain jacket, I also have my huge rain cover with me in the back of my photo vest. If I hadn't brought those, it would be raining. So I wore the rain jacket to keep the rain away. Now I'm sweating a bit, but surviving. Again, the vibes are immaculate. It's a beautiful racetrack. The track surrounds the town. Like, it's so cool. Like, there's tennis courts over here behind me. Like, it's all like tennis courts. It's so cool. It's awesome to be here. I'm loving this circuit so far. It's been a great trip so far. Getting over the jet lag, feeling good, had some espresso. Man, these are the days that just make me really love what I do. Like, this is awesome. Look at the blue sky, look at that. Beautiful out today. Like I said, vibes are immaculate. That's the end of free practice 1, and it was baller. I have way more footage than I will ever need. I shot almost every car that came past me because everything looked amazing. That chicane in Sector 3 is unreal. This track rocks. This might be in my top 5 now. This track is amazing. I went to Acqua Minerale and I didn't really like it, but it wasn't because, like, it would be good to shoot if the photo windows were better laid out or lower down where you could actually see through them. Like, you need basically like a box to stand on or something to be able to shoot them. But is what it is. So we head back now. It is quite the walk to get back. I decided to just walk. There's a big lineup for the shuttle. The shuttles only hold about 5 people, so it's going to be like multiple shuttles of waiting. So I decided, screw it, I'll walk back. People here don't walk against traffic. Everyone's walking with traffic when there's no footpath. That's really dangerous. You should walk against traffic. I learned that when I was a child. So I'm going to continue walking. Man. Thank you, appreciate that. You want to be in the vlog? Say hi to everyone. Hi. All right. Oh, I love when I get to meet people that follow me. It's awesome. All right, but anyway, at least this is a downhill walk, and I can just cut through the parking lot, so I'll be back at the media center in like 5 minutes, so it's not too bad. And I get my steps in, so feeling good. Man, yeah, vibes are immaculate. You actually get to see me be positive today. I'm so happy. This is amazing. Let me go back. I'm not going to be happy when I have to go through 8 million hours of footage that I just shot, but hey, loving it. One thing I did notice though that I will say is I noticed on the body camera on this one here that when I'm filming, now that I have the new external screen, it does flicker quite a bit. That's because of like the refresh rate on the screen. So apologies if I've been giving you like seizures, like battling seizure robots. But yeah, I'll look for another solution to kind of fix that. But I'm loving the new screen. So apologies when you see the POV. Maybe I'll just show less POV when I'm shooting. It's not that exciting anyway. So less POV and more awesome shots. What a wonderful, productive day. It is 20 after 8. I'm walking back to the parking lot. So it ends up being about 20 minutes later than I wanted to. I wanted to be out by 8, but hey, I'll take it. So not a bad day. Videos are delivered. Everyone's happy. Like a driver's texting me asking for stuff. And I'm like, guys, you have the link. Get the link. You don't need me to send it to you. Drivers, right? But hey, good day all around. Looking forward to going back to the hotel now and hopefully having a warm shower. Hopefully they fixed the water. I have a date on the way with a lovely local Italian eatery called McDonald's. Those people just ran me into the fence. Like, you could see me walking towards you and they would not move from too wide and literally ran me into the fence. Incredible. Oh, What a night. But yeah, I'm going to McDonald's. McDonald's is dope. Get myself some McNuggies and take them back to the hotel, eat, hopefully have a warm shower and go to bed. It's been a long day, but it's been a good day. So hopefully tomorrow will be just as good. Tomorrow we got practice, we got qualifying, a bunch of other stuff we got to do. So looking forward to it. But for right now, I'll say goodnight and I'll see you all in the morning.
The next day.
Well, it's already looking much nicer out today. It looks like we're gonna have some beautiful sunshine. The rain's gonna stay away. The sun did come out last night and it was really nice as we left the track. Getting ready now to take off. Weird not really having to carry anything because all my stuff's at the track in a locker, but I do have my my running stuff for later. I'm gonna hopefully go for a run on track tonight. There is an open track session. But before we do that, we obviously have to do the Merp video shower review. Let me just move my towel that I hung up to use again because I care about the environment. So as I mentioned yesterday, there was no hot water, right? But they fixed it, now there's hot water, so I did have to have one cold shower, but other than that, it's been fine. As you can see, it has doors that close. It's a proper shower. I will say, 2 of the 3 times I've been to Italy, I've had a good shower with proper closing doors. It also has like the wand there, so you can use that. It's got soap on the wall. I mean, it's pretty solid, like good water pressure, good heat when it works. I mean, it's a run-of-the-mill everyday shower, so I'm gonna give it like a 7 out of 10. It's a good shower. The one time when I went to Monza, first time I went to Italy, I had this stupid bathtub shower with the half piece of glass. It gets water all over the floor. And I met a guy at the track yesterday who made a joke about me doing the shower reviews and mentioned that that's what he has at his place that he rented. So unfortunately for him, but I've got a decent shower, 7 out of 10. I'm gonna go to the track now.
I just signed autographs for 2 guys on the way in, which is crazy. But yeah, I thought they were joking. I didn't realize they said Mark. I thought he said, "Oh, hey, mate, get your autograph," like as a joke. But no, he said, "Hey, Mark, get your autograph." Wow, and then said, "Keep up the great work." So that's crazy, but love it. And hey, I've always got time for people. You can always stop and say, "Hey." But my apologies to those 2 guys. I thought you were joking. Almost into the paddock. I parked in the other parking lot today. It's actually much closer. Yeah, you have to go through the tunnel, but it's a little more secure as well. I was a little sketched out about maybe walking to P10 outside the circuit with all my equipment on Sunday night, because I've heard stories of people being robbed here and stuff. So this is much more secure. It's all inside the track, security everywhere, so a little bit safer. I get to the media center. I gotta make a little change to this Ford video. Scott just sent a couple edits he wants, so I'm gonna go do those and then get set up. Session is in 1 hour and 15 minutes.
Like a road, it's going up the hill.
Oh, okay,
small hill, and you just keep walking and you find it there. If it's closed, try to wait to the marshals.
Okay.
They should open it for you if it's closed, okay?
Amazing, thank you. Welcome back. All set up in the media center. Got a few edits done that needed to be done. Now headed out trackside to Tamarello on the right-hand side, driver's right, to the outside of the circuit. I met with Paola earlier. She's an Italian photographer that works for Proton Competition. She just she knows the circuit very well, so she was just giving me some pointers on how to get around. So I'm gonna go straight down this road and end up, basically it shouldn't be more than a 5-minute walk. I'd like to get there early, chill for a little bit, you know, don't wanna be rushing. I don't wanna like get there 2 minutes before we start and have to get set up. I can just get there and we change lenses if I need to, chill for a little bit, enjoy the vibes, and then start shooting. So look at this, you get this lovely river here outside the track. This is a really cool racetrack. If all European tracks were like this, I wouldn't talk so much smack about European tracks. But unfortunately, a lot of them are becoming like Paul Ricard in Silverstone, just parking lots. Then we have arguments about track limits. Here, the track limit is grass. If you go off track, you hit grass. So don't go off track. All right, well, here we are, trackside. On driver's right at Tamarello, right here. We're gonna take this beautiful chicane here. Get a nice going away shot as they go through there, bang, bang. Photo windows are in a really nice position. It's gonna make shooting this very easy, which is great, especially for someone that shoots like kind of hip height, like I do, or like, I guess, chest height. A lot of the time, these photo windows are designed for photographers, and a lot of the time, they are placed by people that don't do photography. So which is shocking, but it's true. They just kind of like, oh, that'll be a good spot, right? No. So do shoot through the fence a lot, but here the windows have actually been in pretty good spots. So pretty impressed with that. I think there's some sort of GT4 thing, but there's a double yellow, or the session's ending now. Some sort of mixed class thing. Lots of different cars come by. I saw a Porsche Cup car, I saw a Super Trofeo car, a bunch of different stuff. Just pop the earplugs in. Always wear earplugs when you're at the racetrack, folks. Safety is sexy. About 20 minutes to chill, and then we'll have WEC on track. Two red flags in 20 minutes. Always, you go trackside, red flags. You stay in the pits, goes green the entire time, they never come in. Murphy's Law, but it is what it is. Just gonna wait now. This is a really nice spot, but I haven't really been able to get anything because the cars have come past me twice in 21 minutes. So hopefully this is quick and they get back going. One of the cars spun here and it was sat for a while, but it did get going, but I think they'd already called for the red by the time it got going. And they can't just wave off a red flag. They have to like actually go back in the pits and everything and send the cars back out. So a bit frustrating, but what are you gonna do? You can only control what you can control, is what we always say. So we'll just chill a little while longer. Made my way all the way actually to the exit of the Tamarello during that session. Despite the red flags, ended up being not bad. Got some really nice shots from right here. Nice hole in the fence there to shoot through. I actually even kind of did a weird thing with this sort of door here, which I really liked. I love being able to frame something. I don't know. It's probably not going to work, but I really liked it. I also took a couple photos with my little camera. That looks pretty cool. We're actually just on the other side of the Ayrton Senna Memorial. You might be able to see all the flags and everything on the wall down there. But gonna make the walk back now. I think we have a pit walk soon. Or maybe the pit walk's after qualifying. I can't remember, I'll check the schedule. But gonna head back, do some editing, drop the cards and all that, and hopefully maybe have some lunch. It's 11:45 now, so it's gonna be lunchtime soon. And yeah, not a bad session though. I feel pretty good about that. Despite the fact that we had all those red flags, I still got quite a bit of stuff I'm happy with, so not bad. Gonna head back now on the long walk.
On like a normal work day?
Yeah, let's just say a normal work day, non-race week. How many calls do you do? I'm gonna put this in the vlog, by the way, so be,
Okay.
yeah.
Love it, no.
Yeah.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 calls in one day. Wow.
Yeah.
I have like, I'm that guy that has one call at 2 p.m. and then like it ruins my whole day. It's like, I'm just waiting for the call to happen at 2.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
It has been a very busy day. It's now about 1:30, the autograph session starting. I'm already in my fire suit because I have to go straight into qualifying after this. There's not really much time in between. I won't have time to go back and change. I had to go to the Spirit Club with the drivers to do a little bit of shooting, and then I had to go have lunch, and I had a little meeting I had to go to, and then now I'm down here to shoot the autograph session. Now, as you can see, Proton is in this sort of auxiliary building by itself at the end, so we're concerned we're not going to have a lot of spectators come down because that's Ferrari down there, and it is absolutely packed. And then add in, Valentino Rossi. I don't think many people are going to be strolling down here, but hopefully they do. See our drivers and I can get some shots. Not the most exciting shots in the world, guys signing autographs. What are you going to do? You got to get it. Busy, 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 but soon I'll have some time to sit down and rest. How's your weekend going?
It's been alright, a bit challenging weather, but
I feel like this is the first time I've seen you.
Yeah, it actually was.
Looks like, what's the guy from X-Men? Yeah.
Which one?
It's like the guy that wears the visor thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, or the guy from Star Trek. Yeah. Yeah. It's been good though?
It's nice, love the track, my favorite track in Italy actually, and yeah, now some sun finally. Yesterday was pretty dull, so not really much going on, but today actually has been better, but yeah, let's see how it goes.
So it's a pretty great track. My first time.
Yeah,
I really like it.
insane.
It's fun.
You should see it like on more chill weekends where there is not all the branding around, so that it's a lot nicer, but it is very nice. Very nice.
How's it in your media center? Is it nice? We're all in separate places. Like we're all in separate spots working.
Yeah, we are under the staircase basically, but
Okay.
it is nice. It is quieter, so
Yeah.
I think it's alright. And,
Fair enough. Nice chat. Thank you. All right, so quick filmmaking tip time. I'm doing a little bit of slow shutter speed stuff, which I really like in these sort of crowd areas and things. If you watched my editing breakdown I did a few weeks ago, I had some slow shutter in that. It's just cool to kind of give this vibe of like how busy it is and how hectic it is because you get the motion blur. So all you have to do that is just turn your shutter speed down and then just film, and you almost get this sort of stop motion blurry look, and it looks really cool. Really easy to do. Like I said, you'll probably need to use an ND filter because it makes the image brighter as you open the shutter more. Or you can just stop your camera down, like stop your aperture way down. You go down to like f14, f15 to darken it up. Also helps keep things in focus because you'll have all the motion blur from the shutter being low that you don't really need a lot of depth of field. So I like it. It looks really cool. I might even overuse it a little bit, but I think it's just something different. That's qualifying done for me. One Ford, the 88, made it through to Hyperpole. So Gianmarco got in the car. I believe he placed a P6 for the race, which is pretty awesome. And the 77 is going to be a P12. So kind of cool. Hi Bex, how are you?
Hi Mark, how's your day going?
I mean, not bad. One car in Hyperpole, so
Nice.
it's all right. How's your day going?
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Seems that way.
We're just going to go for Hyperpole now ourselves, actually.
Oh, amazing.
I'm looking forward to watching your content. I'm a very big fan.
Oh, thank you so much.
Follow me on Instagram, Porsche Motorsport.
Another one of my adoring fans. But really, I'm going to head back to the media center now, do some editing. It's a pretty simple day the rest of the day, just a bit of editing to get done, get prepped on my weekend recap. Not much else to really deliver today, fortunately. So pretty simple day on the Saturday, which I will welcome before a very long day tomorrow. So go back to the media center, sit at the computer for a bit, and see where the day takes us. Before I go though, I should say the paddock setup at the European rounds is pretty amazing. All the teams have their like big buildings and the transporters here, so it's like very epic. It's pretty wild to see all these like portable buildings. Like you think that the expense that goes into building these things and the time it takes to put them up, like it's pretty crazy. This is the Heart of Racing one. The branding, the people, like people think when they talk about budgets for motorsport, no one really ever thinks of like the catering budget, the marketing budget, the people to work in the hospitality, all these different things, they all cost money. Like drivers want to bring their family to the race. Okay, where are they eating? Well, they're going to eat in the catering. Okay, well, what is that going to cost per person? You know, those kind of things. There's so many moving parts and so many logistics to motorsport that I'm always super impressed when I see these things run super smoothly, you know, considering everything that goes into it.
Back in the media center now. Been editing away, getting some work done. I'm actually doing now is prepping my Ford recap edit for tomorrow. So we can take a look here and spin you around. I'm actually just got the music track laid out there. That's the green. And then the purple is like some text, which just says pre-race, fans and stands, because that's where those shots are going to go. I'm going to start filling this up with shots that I already have and getting it ready for tomorrow. I'd like to deliver it very quickly after the race if possible. So whenever I don't have a shot yet and I'm thinking, I just visualize and I put in some text to remind me what I want to put there. That's basically how I do my edits and how I get my work done so quickly. If you want to see more detail about how I do my edits and whatnot, there is a couple of full editing breakdowns on my account. You can go watch. I'll link above me somewhere up there. You can click and go watch those. I think I have 3 of them now. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now, and then hopefully get this done. And it's 20 after 6. The track opens, and I'm going to go for a run. Get another track map for my Strava.
Went running on track. Wasn't very good. I got 2 laps in. I was supposed to do another 17 minutes, do a full hour 20, but I did 2 laps, then ran to the end of the pits, turned around, ran all the way back down the pit lane. I'm happy with it, but like I wasn't really feeling it. I'm really tired and still jet lagged. Left IT band's bothering me a little bit, so I go home and get stretched out. But yeah, didn't fuel properly today, didn't eat properly, probably for this, ate too much candy. And should have probably eaten some proper food before I went running. I just had like a cereal bar. So those are all the excuses that I could drag out of my big jar of why I ran bad excuses, but hey, it is what it is. All finished now. Gonna head back to the hotel, pick up some food on the way, and yeah, I'm tired. See you back there.
Welcome back to the hotel. Stopped at a little pizza restaurant, which was adorable here in Fensa. If I can remember the name of it, I'll put it on screen there. So if you're ever in the area, go here. They had one guy that kind of spoke English, and he was super polite, and they were super kind, and it was 12 euros for me to have dinner. I had an amazing pizza. I had the one that has like the 4 different meats in 4 different corners. One of the meats was a little bit too salty for me, but it was still really good. It was cooked perfectly. Every pizza I've ever had in Italy has been absolutely banger, as you would imagine. The lady there was a little upset that I only had a 50 euro bill to pay her. I wanted to pay in cash because when I go to small places, I like to pay in cash because, you know, I don't want to make them get card charges and whatnot. So, but she had to give me like most of her change. So she was a little upset by that, but whatever. It is what it is. I paid for my pizza. So good day out. Very tired right now. I've got my mat laid out. I'm just gonna do some stretching and then I go to bed. It's about quarter after 10 right now. Quarter past 10 for my British friends. And I'm very tired and I'm gonna pass out soon, but I have to get some stretching done. I can't not stretch after my run. I told myself that a few weeks back that I was gonna stretch after every run, so I'm gonna do it now. And I'm gonna climb into this bed and probably instantly pass out. So I'm looking forward to it. Big day tomorrow. 6-hour race, gonna go in early, get some scenics. We got another pit walk, so there's a lot going on tomorrow, and I will catch you in the morning. Finger guns. Well, good morning, and welcome to the Imola circuit. Nice drive in this morning. I've noticed I'm starting to drive like an Italian the more time I spend here. Like, I'm rolling stop signs and like driving really fast and going for gaps I would never normally go for when I'm turning. But like, I'm just afraid of like pissing the people off behind me. Cause like I stopped at a stop sign the other day and some guy like laid on the horn and like made a gesture at me as if I was like not supposed to stop, like those are optional. So that was really weird. I think overall Italians are decent drivers. Like you don't see a lot of crashes and a lot of cars with damage. They just drive really aggressively. Like you're gonna see a lot of speeding, a lot of like going for gaps that really aren't there. But hey, we made it to the track safely. So I'm just gonna head over to where the Ayrton Senna Memorial is to get a little bit of B-roll. Want to get a few more scenic shots for this edit I'm doing. That's why I came in kind of early. It's only 8:45, so still 2 hours before the first thing of the day, which is the pit walk at 10:45. But then once you hit the pit walk, it kind of all snowballs. You've got pit walk, and then like 30 minutes after that, the pit lane opens, and then the grid walk starts before the race, and then we go right into the start of the race. So a lot going on. That's why I want to get as much done right now as I can, get in, get my edits set up. And yeah, it's gonna be a very, very busy day. So there's the Ayrton Senna Memorial behind me. There's a statue of him, beautiful statue. He's holding a rose. And then people obviously, you know, kind of have made it their own by hanging all these flags here and everything and showing their support. And the track leaves them up, which is great. So it's cool. It's very haunting. Hauntingly beautiful in a way. You know, obviously, like a lot of people talk about the impact of Ayrton Senna on racing. Like obviously, I was 3 years old when he died, so I don't remember watching him, obviously. I never really got to watch him race, but you know, I've read a lot, I've watched a lot, and it's cool how he's still remembered here to this day, obviously this being the track where he lost his life. So yeah, it's, I don't really know what else to say about it, but if you do come to Imola, you of course have to come by here. It is, it's very moving. And when you're done looking at the Ayrton Senna monument, you can just have a quick workout at one of these free park workout gym things. Seems oddly placed. Well, I'm in the media center now. I've got the Apple store set up, my whole ergonomic desk and everything ready to go. And I'm just working on my edit right now, looking through kind of, you know, how I want different sections with the music to fit with different shots and doing what Brent always tells me, which is just put clips in the timeline. stop overthinking it. Just drop clips in the timeline. You can change them later, but just start putting clips in because it really just starts to help build it, and then you start to think in a different way, right? Once you see the clips with the music. So I have to pick another music track for another edit later on. So I'm just on audio.com right now looking through the music. And choosing the music is one of the hardest things when you're editing videos. So luckily, you know, with a service like audio.com, I can use like the link match system to drop in like a song from Spotify that I like, or a song from Apple Music, whatever, or a YouTube link, drop it in, and then it will give me songs in their library that kind of sound like that. So it's really cool. It's a really simple way to find music, especially if your client's just like, hey, I really like this song, but you know, we obviously can't use it because it's copywritten. Then you can use that link match and just find something similar. So it's great. And if you want to try audio.com, you can get 70% off the first year of the pro subscription by using the link in the description below, and my code is SAVE70. It's an awesome music service. I use it myself. I'm going to use it on a client edit this weekend. I would never promote something that I don't actually use, and people that do that are scumbags. Cameras set up, fire suits on. I have to wear a fire suit onto the grid here in WEC. If you want to go on while the cars are still driving to the grid, you have to be wearing a full fire suit, which means basically I'm going to end up wearing a fire suit for the entire race because I don't have time to come back and change. So I'll probably just be in this suit, sweating it out the entire race. So gotta drink lots of fluids, make sure I have lots of energy, sunscreen back on my neck and everything. I'm gonna grab my chapstick, all that, because it is very sunny out right now. So yeah. It's going to be pretty hectic here quickly. I'll try to check in as much as I can. But yeah, got a lot of stuff to carry down to the Proton box and shoot the guys getting ready. And it's going to be very busy. So I will see you guys down on the grid.
Chiediamo di lasciare una volta la griglia di partenza.
It's a bit toasty in the suit. Things are heating up here down on the grid walk now. All the VIPs are out, lots of people around. It's getting very, very busy. I've got some shots of the Ford cars already. I'm just hanging out down with the hypercars now to get a few different color shots of people walking around, that kind of thing. Need to fill up the edit. I love using the grid walk in the edit because it just shows kind of like how hectic and busy these races are. Look at these grandstands too, completely packed full of people. Of course, lots of Ferrari red. Awesome to see so many people out here enjoying the World Endurance Championship. The Italians love their motorsport. There's lots of people here from abroad as well, which is great. So actually now I'm just going to grab a few more shots, maybe spend another 20 minutes here, and then start heading to where I'm going to shoot the start. And I haven't actually decided where I'm going to do that yet. I'm going to talk to a few guys, see what they're up to, see if I can tag along with someone. Because I'm still learning the circuit. I really haven't been that many places trackside so far. So look, it's a Goodyear blimp. I actually had an opportunity to ride in the Goodyear blimp. They had like calendar openings this weekend and it was free, but unfortunately I just didn't have time to go in the Goodyear blimp, which is kind of sad. But look at it, so majestic. Hey there, blimpy boy.
Hey there, blimpy boy, flying through the sky so fancy-free.
If you get that reference, you're a legend. All right, let's go enjoy the grid walk a bit more, and then we'll get to turn one. Look at that blimp, though.
Seriously.
Oh my God, it's you!
I haven't seen you in years.
Where are you going for the start? I'll go with you, because I don't know where I'm going to go, and it doesn't matter. That's fine. It's something different, right? I'm sharing with the McLaren guy, so he's going to get front on, so it's like, absolutely need a shot of this helicopter here.
Do this on a 50.
Good thing I have my 24 to 105. Oh my God. Oh, did you save my spot for me? Thanks.
If you want to squeeze it, Mark, honestly.
Oh, a little sweaty.
What were they saying about the fence? Are they saying we can't go?
Hi, Mark. Where are we right now? Where on the track? More specific.
The last corner.
The last corner. Because we're going to get this shot right here of them coming to the green as they form up, go around the corner. Will that look exciting on video? Probably not, but that's okay because I'm sharing footage with Brad and he's getting a start shot from one. So it's all good. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun race. 6 hours. Nick's right into his WhatsApp messages right now. 40 different group chats. But what, 10 minutes? Yeah, we still got lots of time. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. Enjoying this track so far. Very cloudy today though, which is but at least that we don't have to plan where we're gonna go because the light looks the same from everywhere. So that's helpful. But yeah, basically gonna shoot for 45 minutes and I gotta go to the pits, shoot a garage tour.
The garage? Hey fellas, the garage. Well, ooh la dee da, Mr. Frenchman.
Well, what do you call it?
A car hole.
That'll be fun. And shoot the first pit stop. So they probably won't do tires, but absolutely not. No driver change with just fuel. 5 seconds of fuel, gone. That's the way she goes. All right, race time. Hi there, it's Future Mark. As you can probably see, my start shot doesn't look very good because they weren't even really formed up yet when they came down the hill. But anyway, here's some other cool shots that I got and we'll get back to the vlog. Okay, love you, bye. That's enough of that. Let's go to a garage tour. The car hole.
A car hole.
Well, lots of action in this one early on. So
Been all go.
it's been all go, yeah. Still no tire changes though. For all the time we spent in the pit lane, there's no tire changes. Yeah, the 88 got damaged. A Ferrari ran them off the tracks. They come in and fix it. And yeah, that was amazing.
Most importantly, no garage tours.
Yeah, apparently the garage tour is going to happen soon. So we're just waiting for them to come down. Despite the constant reminders, the VIPs are running late.
It's what I'm in this for, it's the garage tours.
Absolutely, that's why we do this job. But soon enough, we'll have people down here get these garage tours done. I almost said garage, like a British person. Terrible.
We're breaking you.
I did say garage one day, and I was like, ugh. Shuddered. But yeah, we'll get this done, and then go back to the media center for a little bit. I think dump cards and come back down for the next stop, where hopefully tires will be changed. Well, right now on the body cam, you're watching an amazing pit stop that I have no video footage of on this camera because I double pressed the record button because I thought I wasn't recording, hit the button, which then stopped recording, and then I hit it again afterwards. I missed the crew fist bumping and all that because I had double pressed record. Happened to me once yesterday as well. I think it's because of the new screen. The new screen doesn't show me whether it's recording or not. And that's what I'm usually looking at. So I need to make sure I'm looking at the red light on the side of the camera to make sure that's on because that's just a rookie mistake. And I'm really mad at myself because that was an amazing pit stop that I missed with a full service driver change. So it's going to be 2 more hours until that car comes in to do tires again. That's really annoying. I'm supposed to be a professional, and that is the rookiest mistake you can possibly make. Back down to the garage now, got a bunch of editing done, had a coffee, I was falling asleep there, I'm very tired, my muscles are sore, but I got a nice break there sitting at the computer, so I am back at it. I'm gonna head back down to Proton and try and get the 77 coming in. They're gonna do full service, tires, driver, everything. If I can get that, that would be amazing to make up for the one I missed earlier. I'm ready to rock and roll. I did my good deed for the day too. I loaned a guy my memory card reader. So feeling good about that. Try to do a good deed every day if you can. So hopefully I get this stop and then I'm feeling good about where my edit's gonna be. I'm a little bit concerned I don't have enough trackside stuff though. It's also supposed to rain the last hour. And guess whose raincoat is at the hotel? This guy. So that's gonna be fun. But hey, We'll get through it. We'll get a little wet. It is what it is. The important thing is I have the rain jacket for the camera. Hello again. First off, I'd like to apologize that this entire race I've been in the pit lane, but that's how a lot of these races end up going. There's about an hour left now, and I'd like to go trackside for like 30 minutes, but the problem is if a shuttle takes me trackside, I'm concerned that there won't be one to bring me back. So they don't circulate at regular intervals like you'd think, so it's difficult to get back. And I could go somewhere I could walk to, but the problem is I've already been everywhere that you could walk to. So it's, yeah. Kind of just gotta roll with the punches here. Hope I have enough trackside stuff. I really hope I have enough trackside stuff for this edit. I'll be able to make it work, so regardless. But unfortunately, it's not been a very good day for the Proton competition for Mustangs. Some things happen on track, some strategies aren't gonna play out, so unfortunately, doesn't look like a podium's in our future. So that sucks, but I'll be down at the pits at the end of the race to get some quotes from factory drivers, from Ben and Dennis, and then basically do my edit. And that's going to be the day here in Imola. So yeah, not the most exciting of race days for you guys. So my apologies there. But this is just kind of how these races go. You spend most of the 6 hours in the pits because you've done a lot of trackside shooting during practice, and then you need to prioritize pits during the race because it's really the only time you're going to get full service pit stops, fuel, tires, drivers. So it's just the way she goes. Back in the media center, race is over. Ferrari hypercar, the winners. Shocking, Ferrari wins in Italy. But no, seriously, they ran a flawless race. So Ferrari ends up. There was some battling with Toyota at the end, so it's a really good race. And who won GT? Manthey, Porsche. Unfortunately, neither Proton car ended up on the podium. Just not our day, unfortunately. So I'm going to keep working on our recap here. I just did some interviews with the drivers, and I'm going to splice those in, and then hopefully Scott and I, that's Scott over there, are going to go for dinner at some point. But it's Easter Sunday in one of the most Catholic places on earth, so I don't know if anything is going to be open for us to eat. We might end up at McDonald's, so which is fine. I like McDonald's. Nothing wrong with McDonald's. I had McDonald's the other night. It was delicious. It was expensive though, but it was delicious. So we'll see what happens.
Welcome back to my hotel room, and I decided not to vlog at the McDonald's last night because it was really busy, and I was there with Scott, and I just ate way too much food. It was really embarrassing, and yeah, I feel like crap this morning from eating McDonald's. I kind of feel hungover. I'm also really tired. My legs are really sore. I ended up walking about 115,000 steps, about 97 kilometers. There's some runs in there though. There's about 15 kilometers of that is me going for runs, so we can't really include those, but. Yeah, it was a fun weekend. I really liked Imola. It's a beautiful racetrack, beautiful area. A bit more secondhand smoke than I would like, but it's just part of being in Europe. People smoke everywhere. It is what it is. I hate cigarette smoke, so it does irk me a bit. But I mean, this is the local culture. People smoke. It is what it is. You got to deal with it. But yeah, I enjoyed it. The media center, everything was secure. I survived Imola without anything getting stolen, where people told me that the theft is so bad. I don't know anyone that had anything stolen, so it seems like everyone was all right. The big lockers, we could hold everything, so it was very nice. I did really enjoy it. Not the best weekend, obviously, for Ford Performance and Proton competition, but you know, we were able to make some cool content. Everyone's happy. If you want to see my work for Ford Performance, go to the Ford Performance YouTube channel. I can't put it in this video. Someone asked me recently, like, why don't you put your edits like in the videos? Because we use a different music licensing service for Ford, and I don't have rights to that for my own YouTube channel. And the Ford Performance licensing service, the music service we use, is like expensive. It's like thousands and thousands of dollars a year, and that's why I can't put those videos in this video. So if you want to see them though, go to Ford Performance YouTube channel. And speaking of YouTube channels, I want to thank everyone so much for liking and subscribing. It seems like a lot of people really like the 2 filmmaking videos I did, the tips and tricks and the Kamui Kobayashi edit breakdown. People really loved it. They've done quite well. And I got a lot of positive comments, so I really appreciate that. And I think I'll try to do more of those in the future. But speaking of the future as well, another segue. I don't know how frequently I'll be posting in the next few weeks. Things get really busy. I've got a lot of events coming up, and when I do have downtime, I tend to just chill because, you know, when you're doing video stuff all day, sometimes you don't want to go home and then do YouTube videos. But I'll keep everybody posted. A huge thanks to my members, which are up here. It means so much to me that people would be a member of this channel. And yeah, I had the first members only video go up earlier this week. So hopefully all my members got to take advantage of watching that. If you want to watch that video, you can join as a member. It's just $1.99 a month, $1.99 Canadian a month. That's like €1.40 a month, or like $1.50 US a month. And you can see members only videos, which hopefully I'll have more of those coming more frequently. But if you want to support the channel and you don't have $1.50 to spend, or don't want to give it to me, which is totally fair, just hit subscribe. It goes a long way. I know it's annoying when YouTubers ask you to subscribe to YouTube channels, but it does help a lot with the videos seeing more people. Share the video with a friend, drop it in your group chat of motorsport fans, be like, hey, this guy's cool, watch his channel. You can say that exactly. And yeah, leave a like, comment. It all goes a super long way to help these videos reach more people and help the channel grow. So thanks so much for watching. It means a lot, and hopefully you enjoy everything. And today I am off to Oschersleben for DTM, my first ever DTM race and the debut of the Ford Mustang in DTM. I'm gonna hang out in Germany for a few days at a hotel with a spa so I can get these legs figured out and get myself back to 100%. So I'm quite tired today. But yeah, I'm gonna head to the airport shortly, and we will see you in the next video.